My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Dicey Dungeons. We have the warrior going into their second episode. The warrior says thusly.
Whoa, this is exhausting. Turns out you can get too much exercise. But hey, fighting monsters is still fun.
Alright. Hey, we actually do get to choose the second episode. Beautiful. Curse of Greed. You've got 2 battle axes and your equipment is upgraded. All your equipment is upgraded. Awesome. Also, you're extremely cursed. So you start with 2 upgraded battle axes, all equipment you find is upgraded, and you're inflicted with Curse at the start of every single turn. Curse is a 50% chance that any equipment you use fails, removing the die as well as not doing the effect. We need to talk about die versus dice in this game in particular. We'll have a discussion about that later, but for the moment, it's time for another episode of Dicey Dungeons with our feisty little fighter, the warrior.
Hey, Lady Luck, I'm doing great, aren't I?
You sure are.
If I keep this up, I'll have that monster truck in no time.
Oh, no.
So determined. I think you may be right. You will have that monster truck in no time.
Yeah. Wait, what?
It's a real double meaning, you see. No time could also mean never. Please don't tell me I need to make this any clearer.
Wait, but I'm doing great. You just said.
Of course I did. And of course, none of us have any reason to believe that my show isn't completely fair. So, in you go for another round. Yeah. Wrong intonation there on the very end, but I suspected there was going to be more text. Cool. So, yeah, Cursed. All equipment has a 50% chance to fail, disappears once triggered. Combat roll is not equipment. Oh, I can't believe that happened. That's really annoying. Yeah, combat roll is not equipment. It is just the kind of like skill of the warrior. Skill? Ability? Something related. So ideally, I'm looking for 2 decent values and then just putting them both in. Because I don't want to use like a 1 in order to do 2 damage to the enemy. And then that one gets through, but then a 4 gets negated or something like that, right? So there we go. I'll use a 3 first. That one makes it through. Second one doesn't. That's fair. Yikes. Taking some serious DMG here. Okay. Hey, that's lethal at the very least. Okay, so we do live through that fight, but we're already in jeopardy of losing. Already. Staff, burn 1 dice as well as deal 8 damage for 8 pips worth of investment right there. Got your back, Patrick. Alright. Ooh. I don't know if I want to try and use the staff this turn. Okay. Fine. So I can kill the enemy with the Fury this turn, but they're not going to kill me. I don't think. Yep. Reroll that. That's enough. Beautiful. That'll get our kill, and we actually get to keep the Fury as well. Oh god. Gardener, I don't have a voice for you yet, do I? Don't you go poking around in my mushrooms. It's taken me 83 years to get them this soggy. The worst voice in the series goes to the Gardener. You receive an extra dice. Yeah, I'm not gonna go straight for that mimic right there. Fool me once, friends. Okay, so with this curse... 3 there. Sure, I can Fury, but I can also just double staff the enemy right now. That's pretty good. Burn both of their dice. So, this game uses dice as the singular and dice as the plural. Now, in my own life, I personally typically use die for the singular, dice for the plural. But I'm gonna stick with what the game is saying here, just because it's really, really taxing to just kind of flip back and forth consistently. And it was causing me pretty significant confusion, right? I kept tripping myself up and saying, wait, that's die, not dice. Oh, it's dice now. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to go with what the game is doing. That's just the rule. That's just the rule for this one. Only way we can handle it neatly. All right. Bump is a really good thing to remove my stuff on, if I don't want to lose too many things of good value. I was really hoping that was actually going to give me the 1 back, and then I was going to throw the 1 in. Oh well. Yeah, if I get something super high, I just throw it in the staff. That's fine. I've got Fury in the next turn anyway, so... Ooh, the enemy's draining my HP, so actually I'm not going to be killing him this turn. Hey, good curse. Okay, actually I do kill them this turn. Goodbye, Mimic. And we will find with it Spiked Shield or Boomerang. Spiked Shield upgraded has removed the limitation of a maximum of 5, so I can use it to deal 6 damage now. Boomerang is the Berserker's choice, and that's the one we're going to be going for. So I can abuse the hell out of that Fury. Fair enough. Oh, this curse is super significant, but at the very least, the enemy only got a 1 there. That is so useful for us. Keeps us so healthy. My sneezy. So we'll finally actually get a shot. I guess there's no upgrades that we need, right? Obviously, because everything's already upgraded by base. So Iron Shield, add whatever +1 in terms of shielding. That's still pretty good. Shocks the enemy reusable. So when Curse triggers, it disables the equipment as well, so I don't think Nightstick's going to be helpful. Deal straight up damage and shock the enemy from a taser. I mean, that could be useful. I think it will be. At least more useful than that 1 gold will. Okay, so I take that instead of a Battle Axe. Battle Axes are a lot of damage, but the taser in particular is going to be ridiculous, I think. Just getting to shock one of the enemy's things every single turn. Okay. Fair enough. So Fury is too far away for me to just use Boomerang, unfortunately, but it's okay. Do that plus the taser. The wizard hopefully rolls the same value as the shock thing. Dang it. If only that had worked out for us. Alright, I don't want to have to use the limit break this turn if I can avoid it. Guess it really depends entirely on this. Yeah, I'll kill the enemy. Cop the 3 damage right back, but it's good enough. We'll kill the next enemy in probably the 2nd turn, and we only need that 3 experience to level back up, so we're totally fine. I probably don't even need to pick up the HP here. I might be prudent to pick that after the handyman. Bump. Yeah, I don't need too many bumps. So bump is really, really good just in terms of possibly getting a bumped value, but then getting rid of the curse because it's got 2 triggers on it. One dice, 2 dice, 3 dice, excess, but one of them always goes away to the curse. I guess all of these are, in different circumstances, good options, but I think for the moment, I'm going to take that stuff out and give myself 2 more pieces of equipment. If I had anything that gave me back extra dice, then I would definitely copy that. But without the ability to do that, I feel like I'd just go straight to the Fireman. Go for the Fury on the first turn. Suits of Ice. Makes sense. Enemy does only have 2 moves, so actually I could have gone for double taser there. And in fact, it might still be correct to do that over the boomerang double. Actually, it probably is. Yeah. Unfortunately, they rolled 2 odds and 2 evens, so they actually still get the whole turn. Oh, that's useless. Okay. I'm gonna get my Fury ready. I'm healing after I finish this fight anyway, so comfortable taking some extra risks. Great. Leaves me with the Fury for the next battle as well. Take my extra dice happily, and we've got possibility of getting more equipment here. Like, not the possibility of getting more equipment in this particular area, I mean, but the possibility of getting more equipment in the handyman fight and the shop before we go back to possibly copy equipment. So I could take like a Midnight Charm, 2 of those, and then I get to generate a bunch of extra dice really easily. But then what do I use all of that extra dice to do? Because battle axes aren't useful with that, obviously. Like, I can throw them into taser and boomerang and stuff. Like, the battle axes both go out if I'm using that, right? And then I have a staff. The bumps, I probably don't need both bumps. Taser's probably not useful either. Fine. Broadsword takes too much space. Or does it? Maybe I take Broadsword and then I duplicate Broadsword and then I just get 2 Midnight Charms. Or a Midnight Charm and then 2 bumps. So that's 18 damage a turn, pretty much guaranteed. 18 damage a turn, pretty much guaranteed, is good enough, I think. Is that good enough to win? So Midnight Charm would go here. So to be Bump and Midnight Charm. Bump gets rid of the curse. Midnight Charm gives us the 6s in order to fund this broadsword and another broadsword on the other side as well. Or I could duplicate Boomerang and damage myself ridiculously in order to do ridiculous. Oh yeah, I'm duplicating Boomerang. We're going all damage, all Berserker. We've done it before and it was a good idea. I don't know if it's going to be a good idea here, but I'm happy to do it again because it was at least fun. That's not okay. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to have happen at all. Oh, it doesn't even end up costing me any damage. Beautiful. I am going to double the boomerang. And then just murder the enemy immediately. Oh. See, this is why I like the Berserker build. There's no reason to take the final piece of equipment in here, right? Blight. I didn't even have double boomerang there. Yeah, if I had some poison, I actually could use that Blight effectively, but no. Just because I can generate so many high-cost die if I really need to. Dice, rather. Again, I'm going to try and just across the board say dice. Just makes it a lot easier. Destroying gates poison. At the very least, we don't have poison to screw ourselves up in this combat again. 2. Now I have Fury active and I just murder you. It's so good. Although I really shouldn't have used Fury there. The enemy was only going to poison me for a tiny amount. It was so harmless to just leave them. Really? I couldn't get rid of that? That's really unfortunate. Yep, that makes sense. Shouldn't have re-rolled that. That last one was just a really dumb re-roll on my part. Could have just accepted missing out on 1 damage so that I don't have to risk missing out on 4 more. Ugh. Yowzers. Alright, so we already got everything. Just go for that, and then Boomerang. That also gets me my Fury for the next combat as well. I am loving killing enemies on turn 1. Like, I gotta admit, real pleased about that. Change Boomerang into Whip. It is deal the amount of damage you put into it on 6, inflict 2 burn. 2 burn. Ooh. Would I use that instead of the broadsword? I think it's no deal. So the reason I think it's no deal there is because it's 2 space, so I would have to get rid of both of the boomerangs in order to do it. Or I'd have to get rid of either bump or midnight charm, but I need the bump for getting rid of the curse. I need the midnight charm in order to fund the rest of it. So yeah, I think I actually just cop that. I'm also going to take this health before I fight Aurora because there's no reason not to. Having that health after the Aurora fight, because I'm going to level up after the Aurora fight and fully heal anyway, means it's useless. Wouldn't help me. It's really... Well, at least it didn't fail that one. Could have been another perfect kill on turn 1. Managed to freeze me. Fine. Somehow I feel like I'm still going to be okay. Good. And that'll do it. In fact, I could have just gone straight for the broadsword after the curse went off. Take my max HP again. Choose a reward. Shield Bash. Bash with shield doing... Don't have anything that gives me shield yet. There's another Midnight Charm there, but there's also Pirate Hook. Deal damage on 6, you can reuse this. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So I put that in there, and now I've got bump, and then another bump. So I put a boomerang in. I wish I had another Midnight Charm now. So if I get the ability to duplicate it all, that's going to be what I'm going for. Sure, I can get that Liquid Toxic Ooze, but it's not helpful. Do I now want whatever is in here? Whip. Yes, I think I do. Take that instead of this boomerang and this bump. Because then I just get, like, I make as many 6s as possible, and then this does all of the damage, and then this finally just burns them at the end. It's not as berserker as the previous one, but, ooh, it's good. There's a copy. Okay, just past this Kraken. Looking good, looking good. Try and add value to that. That didn't work. Makes sense. Damn it. Fine. We start getting our 6s. The 6, you can reuse this. I want to inflict the burn. Yeah, we need another Midnight Charm. So after this fight, we get so much better. Hopefully we live through this fight. That Overwhelm can be really, really brutal, as we found out as the Witch very recently. Oh, we have 2 stacks of Curse. Damn it. That's bad. I can't even re-roll those to see what they are? At least I did 5 damage after all of that. The enemy's cursing us is really terrifying. Just because it stacks on top of my own. On a 6, you can reuse this. I don't know how that's gonna affect with Fury. May as well find out now. Do I have the ability to use it twice now for free? Oh, I do! Wait, what? Okay, so Furying a pirate hook doesn't work. That's a bug. I have to imagine that'll be fixed at some point in the future. Oh well. I didn't know that was a low value dice, otherwise I would have used something else, I guess. That'll do. And immediately I go and claim my extra Midnight Charm. Is this deck garbage? Not certain if I've just made very sophisticated trash. That 5 becomes 2 6s, and one of those 6s becomes another 6. Hell yeah. And then I'll +1 value on that 6, getting a 1. Reroll that into a 5, and that's good enough for me. 6, 6, 6. Yeah, 35 damage in a single turn is good no matter how you look at it, I think. And it's pretty reliably 35 damage in a single turn. And because of those bumps, it can mitigate Curse really effectively in ways that other builds can't necessarily. Hey, I actually made that useful in the end. Beautiful. It's more than enough for the kill. Let's do it perfectly. So this is kind of like a 6-shooter, right? It's very similar to what we did with the warrior the first time, but we're using a different item to do it, different piece of equipment rather to do it. That's another copy of equipment. I can put that. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be really good. Okay, so there's a 25% chance that we still have Curse by the time that Bump is finished. That's the worst case scenario for us. Everything else is so good. Fine. Oh, this is gonna be so good against the boss. By the way, if I have Fury on a Midnight, I'm not gonna do it in this combat, but if I Fury on a Midnight Charm, we end up with so much resource. So many resource. Oh wow, please curse this. No, don't curse the pirate hook. No, damn it. I knew I had lethal. They're already wrapped up, so don't need to mess around with making the most optimal turn. Oh, I heal up after this fight anyway, so yeah, I go for the HP before the Rat King. 42. Ooh, I'm so ready for this. Let's Fury a Midnight Charm fulfillment. Okay. Let's do another Midnight Charm. That just enough? Good turn, Rat King. Sorry, when do you get to play? No, you don't. This is just all me. This is solitaire, friend. Blight again. Double poison. If only that actually could have been useful. No need to do any of these. I could use Spatula instead of Bump, but that still seems kind of useless. Warrior versus Beatrice. Well, if it isn't another Dice. Or, wait, it's only one of you. Is it Douse? That sounds right. Well, anyway, welcome to Defeat, Douse. They actually do address it in the game. I was told so. Hey, glad to see it, true. Alright, it's 5, and then there's something. Come on! Oh, God. That was a lot of resources to have to waste there, but that's okay. We still get a lot of the pirate hooking off. Excuse me? Did I not use a 6 there? Did I accidentally put... Yeah, I must have not used the 6. The enemy is not on an even amount of HP left. Oh, God, they shocked me as well as have dodge. That's a lot of resources you're stealing from me right now. Okay. Yeah, it was just... It must have been a 5 sat in among there. Sat in among rest of them. I mean, it was a 41. Yeah, so multiples. Yeah. Actually, hang on. Wasn't a multiple 6 from 70? No, it wouldn't have been. So it wasn't a 5. It must have been a 3 or something like that. Damn it! Still, annoying that I messed up that simple thing. Okay. Okay, we'll go for Midnight Charm in order to rejuvenate that. And then that's lethal right there, isn't it? Goodbye, Beatrice. Ooh. 6 shot straight to death. With a pirate hook as well. We're rooting for you, so let's spin the wheel. Swapping back to that voice on a dime is a little bit difficult. Oh, sad times, but it's so brave of you to keep trying. So, let's have another episode. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. In the name of the game, ooh, challenge is complete. We've also defeated an enemy on the first turn, as well as completed a episode known as the Curse of Greed. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been... Actually, hang on. We'll finish doing the collection and stuff like that. Hobbies throwing rocks, greatest fear running out of rocks, and reason for entering the dungeons is a regular supply of rocks here for the bully. And then we had another challenge that we had completed, right? Where are you? There we are. Space Marines. Favorite food is Mum's Hash Browns. Happiest moment is my very first blast off. 10, 9, 8, 7. 6 things you can live without. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 blast off. And reason for wanting to enter the dungeons was wanting to be selected for the first mission to Mars. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dicey Dungeon. Hopefully you're enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.